friends. This is Mr. Mullet Gaming presenting a review show dedicated to the RPG video game genre. Unfortunately, my babysitter canceled today, so I'm forced to record the show while watching my kids. As awkward as this may be, I am a professional, and the show must go on. Today's game, Earthbound, required no babysitting for the children in this classic JRPG for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, as these kids demonstrated true heroism in the face of intergalactic danger. So grab your favorite processed snack and let's check it out. Earthbound was released for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System on August 27, 1994 in Japan, and on June 1st, 1995 in North America. It was designed and directed by Shigesato Itoe and developed by Ape Incorporated and HAL Laboratories, and it was published by Nintendo. The game chronicles the adventures of Ness, a 13-year-old boy who journeys around the world using his PK or PSI to collect 8 melodies in order to save the future from an alien of pure evil. Throughout his journey, Ness is accompanied by 3 friends, Paula, Jeff, and Pooh. Earthbound was one of the 21 games released on the English SNES Classic Mini. On February 9th, 2022, via Nintendo Direct, it was announced the game would be added to the Nintendo Switch Online Super Nintendo app, which is what I played on. The game follows several of the same RPG mechanics as its predecessor, Earthbound Beginnings, with some slight differences. Battles are fought from a point of view perspective, but there are no random encounters. Rather, enemies are visible on screen. Here, a strategy element presents itself as players can sneak up on enemies and have a cycle to attack before they counter. On the other hand, enemies can surprise your party and attack first. Planning and navigating ways through rooms does take some extra thought. Health and magic use a rolling odometer-like display which add an interesting component to each battle. Subsequently, characters can lose and gain health in the same turn. The health meter also stops rolling once a battle ends, saving precious health. One of the most unique aspects of Earthbound is its parody of the RPG genre. Some enemies are ridiculous inanimate objects such as taxis and parking meters. Additionally, several humorous references to the genre of RPGs are made throughout the game. Aside from that, the tone and text are outwardly quirky, bizarre, and psychedelic, but a deeper, more emotional undertone presents itself as the player progresses throughout the game. Hey, I'm doing something very important here. I'm doing important stuff. Despite being successful in Japan, the North American version was released to poor commercial response. This might be due to its marketing campaign, which promoted that this game stinks. More than 2 decades post its release, the game has been praised for its atmosphere, graphics, humor, gameplay, and music. Earthbound is now admired by gamers worldwide for its humorous depiction of American culture and parody of the RPG video game genre, and has since become a cult classic. Overall, I did not find the game too difficult. 4 out of 10 difficulty-wise. Battles were intuitive, requiring you to strategize and utilize skills and items to defeat enemies. The auto battle feature was enticing and could be overused, decreasing the challenge of the game. I tried not to use it too much, but its presence was too great at times. An interesting feature included time-lapse battles. Also, enemies would run away from you if your party was too overpowered. These are features many RPGs overlook. Speeding up battles is the game's acknowledgement of your time. Unlike Earthbound Beginnings, Earthbound is a better translated game with a compelling story. I was engrossed by its emotional depth, which added an extra layer of thought. Finishing the game in under 35 hours, this is a title which one will need to invest time. Players will understand immediately if they like or dislike this game, as it is not for everyone. However, I absolutely love this game. Earthbound took me on an emotional odyssey. This game was everything I expected and more. One that I'll revisit and enjoy over and over again. A+. To think of Earthbound as just a video game is to miss the deeper elements of friendship and family hidden in plain sight. We must look at the relationships the protagonists have with their family and friends. We must look at Ness and his development as a leader. And finally, we must look at the depiction of children as the true heroes. Love, friendships, relationships we build with our friends and family, and pure determination will shine through every time and persevere, as what happened during the game's final battle. Well, that will do it for this episode. If you played this game before, please let me know in your experience below. That will do it for this episode. Keep grinding. Fresh milk. Fresh milk.